check. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Shot.
Fox's game night, Ashton Pinedo. Man, praise the Lord. Like, we didn't have you the first few games. This thing was a wreck, Ashton, and now you roll in, get a dub last night. Batting out the 9 spot, kind of getting eased back in.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard. Glad you're here. I know you played a little north of here last year. You're from the metro area. What's it feel like to be playing in Fort Collins? What's this experience going to be like for you?
I'm really looking forward to it. I love it. I love being back home in Colorado. Being a long way from home all year long throughout the school. I really love coming back to Colorado. It's great weather, and it's been really good people so far, so it's been really fun.
So last night, get out with the boys a little bit, throw it around. What was the game feel? How long had it been since you played a game?
I haven't played in a game since it's been about a month, so it was good to get out there. I was a little tired for sure. My body kind of got tired there in the 7th, 8th inning, but it was a lot of fun. The guys were a lot of fun. It was good to get out there and get a win.
What are things you're hoping to accomplish this season with the Foxes?
Me personally, I just want to hit. I had a kind of a rough spring, getting hurt a little bit, so I didn't have a ton of at-bats. So this summer I'm just looking to get as many at-bats as I can and hopefully help the team out.
You went through Broomfield High School, got a girlfriend who goes to CSU. It's a pretty nice summer. Got it lined up pretty nice for you.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hoping I can have a good 2 months here. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thanks for the time. Good luck tonight.
Of course. Thank you.
Have fun.
Fort Collins Foxes baseball from City Park in northern Colorado. Fort Collins CO, the location for tonight's stream, presented by KeyBank. Thank you, KeyBank, the exclusive sponsor of Foxes streams on our YouTube channel. Foxes hosting the first of 3 on a homestand with the Casper Spuds out of Wyoming. Brady Hall gets the start on the mound for the Foxes, third-year Fox, the third season for Brady Hall with the Foxes. You just heard from Ashton Pinedo playing first base, batting 7th tonight. Thanks to Ashton for a little pregame time on the interview. Brady Hall, Ryan Vandiver. It's a Fort Collins kid battery. Vandiver, a Poudre High grad, and Brady Hall, a Rocky Mountain High School grad. Pitch 1 is up and in. Ball 1. Casper Spuds send Elijah Reeves to the plate to lead off tonight. Reeves batting first, playing center field is Elijah Reeves. Big chop. That's going to get 1 hop all the way to short. Good speed from Reeves. It'll be about a half step, 3/4 step, not enough. At shortstop, Gio Nunez. I just talked to Gio before the game today about what he was learning about this City Park infield. And I said, grass is it's green, it's solid, is it playing slow? And he said, not as slow as it looks like it does sometimes. The ball will scoot on you a little bit. The dirt plays fairly hard here, and that was a good example. That chopper, 1 hop off the front of the home plate area, the dirt around home plate, that thing bounced 1 hop all the way out to a reach above his head grab for the shortstop, Gio Nunez, who threw it across to our interview guest, Ashton Pinedo, for 1 away. Andrew Witt, the second baseman, has 1 strike on him after the foul off on a bunt show, and now strike 2 comes in. But the Casper Spuds would like to set things right against this pitcher, but Brady Hall had the advantage, had their number up in Casper last week, throwing a complete game. They get a foul off right side into the first base dugout fencing, the facing of the first base dugout. Wind is blowing. It's hot out. It's like a blast furnace here. This is to Ty Wilson in center. That's going to get down. That's a base hit for Andrew Witt. Nice work in that at-bat by Witt. Got down in a hole. He fouled away a good pitch from Brady Hall, and then he goes right back through the middle for a base hit. Center fielder Ty Wilson. You see Ty, number 4, back to his post in center field. Just shaded slightly now, moving farther to the right center gap side of straight up for a center fielder. Ty Wilson up the middle behind Brady Hall. That shot gets through quickly. That's off the glove of a laydown try by Dalton Irwin. Throw coming from right. Backside runner trying to move up. Andy Will. Nick Bertucci's throw not in time to get Andrew Witt speeding into third. That'll go as a single. And Caden Wilcox advances to second on the throw. Back-to-back base hits. That was a shot through the infield. And there was an example of the infield playing fast. But more than that, that was just barreled cleanly. Good exit velo. That ball came out hot and got past the second baseman, Irwin, when he tried to lay out for it. Tipped off his glove. 1 out, 2 aboard. Second and third, the runners. Cleanup batter. Ethan Schlotterback. Chopper going to score a run. Nunez got to get the arm going. He will, out at first base. Productive out for Ethan Schlotterback. Puts one on the ground to short. Second shortstop ground out. This one produces an RBI. Andrew Witt scoring. And the Spuds in the top of the first. Strike first. Caden Wilcox, the number 3 batter who singled to right field, moved up to second on the throw. He just moved to third on that throw from shortstop. And Hunter Billingsley, the DH, is in, trying to pick up one more tally for the Spuds. This ball is going to be down. That's a base hit. Other way, inside out job, some spin on it. That one's fair for a base hit single, and it sends Caden Wilcox to the plate. Wilcox scoring a run on the single from Hunter Billingsley, RBI. 2-out variety for Billingsley. Good start for the Spuds. And these guys have been on a thick schedule since they started their series with the Foxes on June 2nd. They've not had an off day. Played last night in Casper. This morning made their way here to Fort Collins. Brady Hall gets a strike on the board to Mason Westmoreland, left fielder, batting number 6. Ground ball to second. Got to sit on that one. Short way, and that'll work. Dalton Irwin, second baseman, feeding Gio Nunez, covering in the middle of the diamond. Couple of shortstop ground balls, and that fielder's choice to second. The 3 outs for Brady Hall in the frame. But the Casper Spuds get productive right out of the gates. Witt and Wilcox singled each, and they both scored. 2-0 Spuds, bottom of the first for the Foxes. Top 3 in the order: Ty Wilson, Gio Nunez, Nick Bertucci.
Hey, this is Ty Wilson. You're watching Foxes Baseball from City Park.
And you're watching Ty Wilson from the batter's box. Righty Ty Wilson leading off, center fielder, facing the starter Trey Santos. Lefty Santos on the mound for the Casper Spuds. First pitch, if that's any indication, Foxes better gear up. Trey Santos, lefty from Texas A&M Texarkana, one of the satellite campuses of the mothership in College Station. Texas A&M Texarkana collegiate home for the starting pitcher for the Spuds, Trey Santos. Lefty slinging it at 82 on his first pitch, up to 86 on that foul off from Ty Wilson. A 1-2 count to the Foxes' leadoff batter. And Wilson's going to send it through the left side. Good job on 2 strikes. Take what's there, put a barrel to it, and deliver it into left field. As it rolled out to left fielder Mason Westmoreland, Wilson takes first base. Speedy leadoff guy aboard. Gio Nunez now had a couple ground ball assists in the top of the first. Nunez bats second. Nick Bertucci behind him. Lefty looking at the runner, Wilson. Quick leg pump and delivery from Trey Santos. That ball to second, too hot to handle. Wilson, that ball's in the gap. It's going to roll all the way to the warning track. Wilson's going to score. And this is going to go in the books as a triple for Gio Nunez. That was a laser at second base. Second baseman Andrew Witt tried to spin and make that deep catch on his glove hand side. That was a rocket. 100 miles per hour off the bat from Gio Nunez. Score that a triple as he crumbled the second baseman Andrew Witt at a 100 mph off the bat. Ty Wilson scores on it. That's, talk about a game of inches or millimeters or feet at times, or 1/8 of a mile here and there. That one, if you lift that a little more, it might be a line drive catch at second, maybe a double off. Instead, that thing rips through the infield, is in the gap, and it rolled all the way just shy of the wall. Center fielder Elijah Reeves got to it as it was crossing the track toward the chain link in right center. Smoke shot from Gio Nunez. Nick Bertucci trying to tie the game here with nobody out and a runner at third. Nick takes on an 0-2, now a 1-2 count. For the Foxes, that, my friends, is the first triple of this season. This is the 10th game the Foxes are playing. Bertucci scoops that out of the strike zone and fouled it off to the third base side. 74 mile per hour 1-2 pitch from Trey Santos. There's a strikeout pitch. Put it through the swing of Bertucci. 1 away. And catcher Gladish has been good for the Foxes.
Now batting.
Has moved himself into the number 4 spot in the batting order. Catcher a chance to drive in a tying run here with 1 out. All kinds of ways to do it. Catcher has displayed a pull swing frequently. This is, of course, a right side ground ball moment. You ground out to the second baseman, you tie the game. Catcher has the ability to put that kind of ball in play also. Thinking productive here, try to get your starting pitcher Brady Hall back to level with the opponent going into the second inning. Or go yard, that'd be fine. And with the way the wind's blowing right now, the American flag out in left field, it's blowing away, out toward the that pitch caught the inside part of the plate. Sheldon Lake is the body of water here in City Park. Flag is blowing toward that, not back toward home. This wind is blowing directly out to left. If Gladish lifts one that way, good night. 335 down the lines at City Park. Gaps are 352. And center field just 378. Very reachable, especially on a breezy, windy night. That ball's got gap. It's not going to get out, but it's going to take a couple hops and clang off of the outfield fence in left center. Game is tied at 2. Nunez's triple gets cashed in on a rocket double from catcher Gladish. That one came off at 92 miles per hour off the bat of Gladish. So Nunez had him by 8 mph, 100 mile per hour triple. Low shot through the infield from Nunez and that 92 mile per hour RBI double. For a guy like Gio Nunez, that's not a bad start to your day. You roll out to the ballpark, maybe 3 hours early. Take it easy, play a little foot bag, little sack, little hacky, little whatever everybody's calling it now. That's been around for well over 50 years, by the way. Young people, you think you invented that. Come on now. All us older folk who can't lift our leg that high anymore. Remember that game from our day, too. But it's back with a vengeance across, for sure, the baseball landscape and other points of pop culture and humanity. Gio Nunez rolls out here, plays some hacky sack, hangs out, gets some pregame BP. And he's one at-bat into this game, and Gio Nunez, in his stat line, has a triple, an RBI, a run scored, a couple assists on defense. That is a good start to a line of a 9-inning Woodbat college baseball game on a Friday night from City Park. 2-2 our score, 1 out. Gladish leading off second. Dalton Irwin takes to a 2-1 count. 2-ball, 1-strike count to Dalton Irwin. Dalton in the shadows of the first base dugout tree. And you can see that the rest of the field is blazing with sunshine. This ball is through. Yeah, it goes a wild pitch. It caught a little bit of glove, maybe debatable, but that one was ripping into the batter across the belt line of Dalton Irwin. And catcher Stone Vosick reached for it. It was too sharp to track it down before it got back to the screen. Move up for Gladish to third base. Vosick catching Santos, the battery for the Spuds. And there's a walk pitch to Dalton Irwin. Productive, the Foxes. 4 of their 5 batters on base. You got a single, a double, a triple, and a walk. Foxes are a home run shy of the inning cycle as a team. 76 mile per hour changeup was ball 4 to Dalton Irwin. Here's the guy who has the top batting average for the Foxes in the early going through the first 9 games of activity for the 2026 Fort Collins Foxes. Avery Cherry played catcher last night, caught the entire game and had himself a night. And on the 9 games completed, Cherry team best 538 batting average. And he just increased on it. Ball took a funky hop in center. It's a single that moves everybody up 1 station. That means catcher Gladish just came from third to home. And it's 3 runs in the first for the Foxes. Gladish scores 3-2 Fort Collins. Dalton Irwin to second. And the hot-hitting Avery Cherry, he picks up an RBI. And another base hit. Fourth RBI of the young season for Avery Cherry. Nick Bertucci leads the team with 16 RBI. Here's a bouncer to third, going to go to second for 1. Fake the throw to first, look for a backdoor play at third. No throw there. Ground ball, fielder's choice. Cherry is out. 2 away. Ashton Pinedo reaching on fielder's choice. Gavin Short, 8th batter of the inning for The Foxes take strike one on the outer edge. Spirited dugout on the first base side. Foxes grab the lead after giving up two. They're going to add to it. There's a shot lined through the right side of the infield. Base hit, Gavin Short. RBI, scoring Dalton Irwin. Fourth run of the frame for the Foxes. Trey Santos, lefty on the mound at Texas A&M Texarkana this season, this spring. Made 9 appearances, had a 1-0 win-loss record, 20.1 or 20 in the third innings pitched, 20 and 1/3, 7.52 ERA, that's elevated, 18 strikeouts pitched in just over 20 innings on the mound, just a tick under strikeout per inning he pitched this season down in Texas. Having a grind of a first inning. Vandiver late on that. Came to the straight back side of the on-deck circle. It's about as late as you can be. That pitch was not 128 miles per hour, but looked at it. Vandiver made a late decision to go get it. 1-1 count. Bouncing pitch, nicely held in by Stone Vosick. Vosick, the catcher, with Santos on the mound. The infielders at first base, Jordan Jones. Second baseman, Andrew Witt. Third baseman, Ethan Schlotterback. And the shortstop is Brody Carter for the Spuds. This ball back to pitcher, knocked down and picked up and played by the pitcher, Trey Santos. Vandiver, the 9th of 9 batters for the Foxes, who made their way to the plate in the first inning. They send up 9, they score 4 of them. Fort Collins on a 4-2 lead. Big first inning both ways. Offense is off and running on this Friday night. Opener of a 3-game set between the Spuds and Foxes. Casper has their 7, 8, and 9 batters. Vosick, Jones, and Carter coming up top of 2. The return of Brady Hall to the hill for the top of 2. Foxes getting back in the lead 4-2. Casper, Wyoming. Charts is about a 3-hour and 15-minute drive. About 215, 220 miles on the road, but about 185 miles as the cow flies. As the cow flies is a subtle shout out to a funny term user to be unnamed. 185 is the cow flies. You should see it when they fly. Thing of beauty. 0-2 pitch, bends and got the edge of the zone. Strikeout pitch from Brady Hall. First K of the game recorded by Brady. It is the looking variety. That's Stone Vosick, the catcher. And this brings Jordan Jones to the plate. So Jones, the first baseman, bats number 8, to be followed by Brody Carter, shortstop. Number 9 spot. Shot to third, leaned off that, did Gavin Short. Didn't really want any part of that rope from Jordan Jones. The balls are being hit hard. Infielders in a league like this is a chance to demonstrate the ability to play against hot competition. And you've seen a number of balls tonight already, just in an inning, one completed inning plus 1/3 of another. Multiple defenders could have made better efforts on, granted, balls that were hit hard at them, but those are the difference makers in games and in decisions on collegiate rosters. 1 strike. Now 2 strikes fouled out of play right side. Brody Carter, Elijah Reeves, top of the order, is on deck. Barring a double play here by the Foxes, back to the top of the order with Elijah Reeves after Brody Carter's AB. That's back to the middle. It ramps off the mound and flies through the infield. Good swing from Brody Carter. It might have been getting through, but Gio Nunez was on the move and had a shot to make a forehand play on that. That thing hit the front of the mound and ramped up it and lifted up and over the infield. Base hit, Brody Carter. And that puts the top of the order back at the plate. Elijah Reeves. Benedictine College, Elijah's collegiate home, listed as a senior. He's the leadoff guy for the Spuds tonight. Big swing and strike 1, 1-1 count. Against the Spuds, the 2 wins the Foxes had, taking 2 out of 3 in Casper. Game 1 on Tuesday, June 2, 10 days ago for the Foxes. That was a game that Brad Millette, who pitched last night. This ball is blooped over short, got a chance to get down. Gladish can't get there. He'll block it in front of himself. Ball rolls towards short. Nunez recovers it. Good job by catcher Gladish. He laid out, knew he couldn't get there, just made sure he put a block on the ball to move it back toward the infield. And that kept somebody from scoring, didn't allow Jordan Jones to get around. But that's another base hit. You got a rocket, it's an E5, but it's a tough one. Hard shot from Jordan Jones in the inning. Brody Carter then singled. Top of the order, Elijah Reeves just bloop singled. 1 out, bases full. First pitch, pop up, right side, Pinedo over by the fence, and that one bounces off the top of the dugout. Concrete roofing on the dugouts here, and that one made a solid smack when it came down. Good job by Pinedo. He got over to the fence, and that ball drifted back and then pulled up short of him. He had really no way to get to it. Couldn't reach that far over the top of the dugout. These are sunken dugouts, so it was accessible from a height perspective, but couldn't get that much reach to get it back in on the depth it came on the top of that dugout roof. Going to control the third base dugout now. Kyle Higley, our plate umpire, just asked just one guy out, please. They had a couple out. And I think the Foxes dugout picked up a warning in the bottom of the first when they were scoring runs. Those who enjoy a chirpy game, there's a foul tap at the plate. Andrew Witt has an 0-2 count. You might get what you like if you're a fan of baseball chirp. For me, no thank you. Act like you've been here before. I'm not talking about those guys specifically, just these teams had some things happen in Casper verbally. And already here at the start of this one, a little bit of that. Let your play. And if you're not playing, don't try to let your not playing play. Team dude, bring the energy. Leave it better than you found it. Why not? (0-2) count. Another foul off. Andrew Witt working here. Witt singled in the first inning. He's the number 2 batter. He scored the first run of the game for the Spuds. Caden Wilcox is on deck behind him. He also singled and scored. Brady Hall paints down in the zone. And Andrew Witt takes an extra look, turns, and heads back to the third base dugout, 2 away. Couple of strikeouts looking issued by Brady Hall. So I mentioned that first win last week over Casper. Bradley Millette went 5 innings. It was a run rule win, 11-0 by the Foxes. Hall starts with a spinning pitch in tight, tantalized Caden Wilcox, who took the swing, and that got his timing off, and he whiffed through that. Millette went 5 for the Foxes. Luke DeWitt went a couple innings. It was a shutout, 11-0. So compared to that game, the Spuds are off to a great start. Nice job by Ryan Vandiver blocking a pitch right there that's going to produce a run if he doesn't do that. There's good speed on the bases right now for the Spuds. Jordan Jones at third, Brody Carter at second, and Elijah Reeves at first. All those guys can move. This ball to the right side. It is not knocked down. Going to get through. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in. Going to shoot at third from Bertucci. Overthrew that. That's going to bring in another run, and the error on the backside after a 2 RBI base hit from Caden Wilcox with 2 outs. Big production from Wilcox. It's a single. He'll move to second on the error. Got the speed in motion, did Wilcox with the swing. Jones scored, Carter scored, and then sent Reeves home as he made it to third, and the throw over the top of third base and over to the side fencing. Let Reeves come on in. Casper takes the lead 5-4. The third game of their series in Casper. Foxes and Spuds last week. Brady Hall pitched that one. It was 10-3 the final score, and Brady, who's on the mound right now, complete game, 9 innings in the 10-3 win for Brady. 6 hits, 3 runs, 7 strikeouts, no walks. Fantastic performance in Casper. 92 pitches, 71 of those were strikes. Brady threw 71 strikes, 21 balls at Mike Lansing Field in Casper. That's a mound he will log as a I'd like to throw off that one again mound. So 3 runs across 9 innings on June 4th, 8 days ago. That was a Thursday, a week ago yesterday for Brady Hall. So he had a dominant complete game performance. Spuds have gotten to him here, and they're going to get another one. Going to send the runner around. Ty Wilson up, shoots that back to the middle of the infield. Pinedo on the relay, no throw. Sliding across safely comes Caden Wilcox. Ethan Schlotterbeck, 2-out RBI. It's the number 4 spot in the order, Schlotterbeck. He gets the job done. He has an RBI on each at-bat today. Grounded out to shortstop in the first inning. That produced a run, and now the single punches in another 2 RBI for Ethan Schlotterbeck. Young in his collegiate career, Paris JC in Texas. Ethan hitting in the 4 spot. He's a corners infielder playing third base tonight. Talked about Ty Wilson out in center for the Foxes. His left fielder, catcher Gladish, right fielder Nick Bertucci. It's the trio out in the outfield. This ball popped. A lot of breeze tonight, a lot of wind up there. Bullpen's down that way. Tough play, good play. That's not easy. Out by the bullpen plates. That's a third baseman tracking it down. Gavin Short. Gavin, the third baseman. Pinedo at first. Up the middle, you've heard Irwin at second. Nunez at short, the defense for the Foxes. Seeing runs come across the plate in some bunches, half a dozen through 2 innings. Casper with 6, Foxes with 4, batting bottom of 2. Back to the top of the order. They sent 9 to the plate in the first. Now trail 6-4 the Foxes. It's Wilson, Nunez, Bertucci coming up. My order tonight from the Babitas food truck, thanks to Babitas for being back here at the Foxes game. I'm getting me a chicken quesadilla, side of rice and beans. Max Abernathy, my fantastic staffer at Fort Collins Baseball Club this summer. He can get whatever he wants. Max will be delivering some food to the booth, and it's going to be good stuff. Delivering a single to right field. Ty Wilson wasted no time jumping on first pitch he sees and lofting that out to right, landing it in the grass. Wilson 2 for 2, singled in the first and scored. Now singles to start the second. Gio Nunez registered the first triple of the season for the Foxes last inning in his first AB. Wilson takes off. Here's the throw. Bounce it out there and easily taken. Ty Wilson. Bro. Ty can take some bags for you. Ball taken by Nunez. Genesis Nunez. Gio. Another option for number 9 for the Foxes. He'll take again away. 3 balls, no strikes. Guess who leads the Foxes in stolen bases? I'll give you 58 guesses, and the first 57 don't count. There's a strike, 3-1 count. Ty Wilson came into this game with, double check the stats, make sure that's updated. Yep. Came into this one with 11 stolen bases. He just got his 12th, a dozen on the season. That's double the next Fox. Bertucci has 6 swiped bags. Gio Nunez has a walk. So cue up the Walk It Out tune. Makes sense. Very literal.
Number 32, Nick Bertucci.
How about Nick Bertucci batting with 2 aboard? Nick leading the Foxes with 6 home runs. 4 other Foxes have 1. Keenan Harvey, Dalton Irwin, Brody Belanger, and Gio Nunez, each with a home run, 1 each. Bertucci offers up a bunt and takes a ball. How about that? from the 3 spot in the batting order, known for his power, has over 30 home runs in his Foxes career 3rd season with the Foxes, just like starting pitcher Brady Hall, Grandpa Bertucci and Grandpa Hall, third-year members of this summer collegiate squad. Bertucci goes to center with that. That one's going to hang up and be catchable. Wilson's going to tag, use the speed. Good throw. Oh, my. Holy cow. That deserves one. Bro. Elijah Reeves. How about it from center field? Don't really fault Ty Wilson. When you got speed, you use it. You put the pressure on the D. Gio Nunez did tag up behind him and got to second base, but Nick Bertucci flies out to center, 1 away, and then it's the 8-5, no hop, on the money throw from center field by Elijah Reeves. Ty Wilson, the center fielder for the Foxes, was the unfortunate end result out on that tag-up try. Foxes have a runner in scoring position for catcher Gladys. First pitch is bounced foul, third base side. A mildly inspired, overheated perhaps crowd with a little wind whip going on. Got a little charge out of that, out of the horn that just played. 88 degrees in Fort Collins now. We were up in the low 90s today. Hot day. Cooler yesterday, and the evening got actually chilly. Gladish swings, and he's got an 0-2 count. Catcher stares at the barrel, becoming one with his utensil. Gladish doubled in the first inning. RBI then scored also. 0-2 pitch, 2 outs. Trey Santos looking for a no-run frame in the bottom of 2, and he got it. Swinging strikeout from catcher Gladish.
1 hit, no run.
So the Spuds win that inning 4-0, and that's got them in a 6-4 lead. Good recovery by Trey Santos. He had to face 9 batters in the first inning, gave up 4 runs. He sees 4 batters in the second inning. Big assist from center field. Elijah Reeves throwing out the tagging Ty Wilson. That was the pivotal play of that inning. And Santos harnessed to that, rode it to a successful second frame. Through 2, 6-4. Here come the Spuds. Brady Hall back on the bump for the top of the third. Ball 1 opens the top of the third inning. Hunter Billingsley popped out in foul territory to end the second inning. That was the 5-batter Billingsley on a nice retreating play by the third baseman Gavin Short. So Mason Westmoreland opens up the top of the third. Casper Spuds posted up at the Fairfield Inn in Fort Collins this weekend. That ball's hit hard to center. Wilson retreating, can't get to it. That one's going to bang off of the upper half of the fence, and that is a leadoff double. Mason Westmoreland. As the boys say, these a days, good piece. Drove that. Good piece of that pitch. Drove the ball deep to center. Elevated fence in the center field and gap-to-gap area here at City Park. From left center to right center, the fence goes up a little higher. I do not know the exact measurement of that. I think I'm going to say it's a 14-foot fence out there. 12 to 14 is the top of that cap. He hit it more than halfway up on the fly, banged off of the chain link and stayed in play, just missing a home run, but that one felt good for Mason Westmoreland. Stone Vosick will bat after the mound visit. Jay O'Connor, Fox's assistant head coach and lead pitching coach. Skylar Black, the head coach for the Foxes. Josh Dorr on the on-field coaching staff for the Foxes. Hall goes to work. Spins a pitch that stays up. Thanks to the Casper Spuds coaching staff. Head coach is Cody McCrary. He's out of Georgia. Grew up not far from Macon, GA. Coaches now at Gordon State College. Has some players of his from the spring with him on this Casper Spuds roster, coming out from Georgia to the expansive scapes of Wyoming. Head coach Cody McCrary, assistant Cooper Hack, and Nathan Townsend, the staff for the Casper Spuds. Thanks to the coaches for their work this summer on behalf of the summer collegiate roster out of Casper. Good baseball town, Casper, Wyoming. I mentioned Mike Lansing Field, hometown of longtime major leaguer Mike Lansing. Spent some time with the Colorado Rockies in his MLB career. Casper guy. Among the names of minor league squads in Casper over the years, a favorite of mine, the Casper Ghosts. Again, not subtle, Casper Ghosts. For those who don't know what that is, players perhaps who are going to watch this stream later on playback, if you don't know why they would be Casper Ghosts, that pitch ghosted Stone Vosick. Strikeout, swinging this time. He struck out looking last time. Now he goes down swinging, one away. Jordan Jones to the plate. If you're not sure what the Casper Ghosts reference is, just Google Casper the Ghost, or his full legal name, Casper the Friendly Ghost. Strike one across to Jordan Jones. Oh, 2 count. Hall's pitch stays away with that one. Broke it away from the batter on the outer part. Jordan Jones reached, swung, and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts after the leadoff double.
Shortstop, Brody Carter.
Brody Carter. Shortstop, singled and scored in the second inning. His second plate appearance now. Brady arcs that one in tight on Carter. Got Casper the Friendly Ghost, and I'm your friendly host, Thad Anderson. Thanks to Brendan Price, Price Productions, providing the production, equipment, technology, delivery services. Preston Munch, owner of the Fort Collins Foxes, handles the public address at the Fox Den at City Park. And a whole cast of crew and characters make it go each night for home games for the Foxes. Got a kids' takeover coming up tonight, the superhero theme. This ball back through the middle, diving stop from his knees, and that will trickle by. Unfortunate result to a nice play with the glove. It's going to score a run. Throw was down in the dirt. It was going to be close at first base. Brody Carter getting down the line. I don't know. That one, infield single. It was, I don't know if they were going to get him with a throw that had a little more on it, a little more up. Carter, good job getting down the line. Diving stop by Dalton Irwin to keep that on the infield. Had to go for the out. Obviously, you don't eat that ball. He had a shot to get him. Now, in hindsight, you think if you eat the throw, the runner doesn't score from second on that, but Mason Westmoreland did come around. Spuds have scored in every inning with 2 in the first, 4 in the second, 1 in the third. Two away. The pitch worked away. Brady Hall mentioned he's a third-year member of the Foxes. He's going to run a shortened stint with the Foxes through most of June and then head to North Carolina to get some summer college ball. Here's the steal try. It's going to succeed. Brody Carter takes the stolen base. Vandiver's throw was going to be late anyway. It bounced and skipped through to center field. No extra damage there. Three-one count. Hall stays in it with a strike that lands to run the count full. Elijah Reeves, the leadoff batter, top of the order, bats for the third time in 3 innings. Ground out in the first, single in the second, scored a run, and now batting again in the third. Frequent batter miles in the box. He's going to bloop one again, and here comes Gladish. Can't make the catch. A diving forward try, and then safe at second on the hustle play. Throw was a little soft coming in and bounced in. Run scores. Brody Carter's in. Another bloop hit for Elijah Reeves. That one, that'll go as a double. All look great in the stat column in the scorebook. Hasn't hit them hard, but they've earned results for the top of the order for the Spuds. Reeves keeps the inning going on 2 outs. Andrew Witt, 1 for 2 in this game. First pitch fouled off. I just heard somebody say ice cream. Can you guys stop that? Walrus, nope, not Walrus tonight. The Scoop Bus. The VW Bus ice cream wagon is here tonight. Pinch scooping for Walrus ice cream tonight. Shortstop Nunez loads it up, fires it across. Witt is out on a ground out.
2 runs on 3.
Give another 2 to the Spuds. 2 in the first and 4 in the second. 2 more in the third. 8-4. Fox has got to keep running with the offensive-minded Casper Spuds tonight. Dalton Irwin, number 5 spot in the order, will lead it off for Fort Collins, bottom of 3. First pitch, turn on a pitch to left. Wind is tapered down a little, still a little breezy, but that's going to hang up and be caught. Dalton Irwin attacking the first pitch, flying out to left field.
Now back.
Mason Westmoreland, the left fielder, made the catch. Elijah Reeves is in center, and Caden Wilcox in right. Behind the infield D of the middle infielders, Witt at second base. Carter at short, corner Schlotterback at third, and this is Jordan Jones at first, calling for this pop-up, dealing with some movement on that ball, and he'll make the catch. Had to fight that one a little bit. First baseman Jordan Jones packs it away. 2 down quickly. Finish this sentence, fill in the blank. Baseball is blank. Could go all night with that one. Challenging is one word. Confounding, perplexing, awesome, fun. From the perplexing or challenging category, Brady Hall threw the 9-inning complete game 8 days ago against this same team. Went 9 innings and he threw 92 total pitches, which is awesome. Averaging about 10 pitches per inning. 9 innings, 92 pitches. In his recent appearance against these Casper Spuds, very different story in this game. Strike one, now ball one to Ashton Pinedo. 92 in 9 innings, and now through 3, Brady has 58 pitches thrown through 3 innings, 58. Still a heavy strike rate for Brady Hall. 44 strikes and 14 balls. Fun night to be a plate umpire. Guys filling it up like that. Brady, no walks. He struck out 4 through 3 innings, but the hit parade has been there for Casper. 10 hits. Credit to Brady through his 9 innings. This is bloop to center. That'll get down. Pinedo's got a base hit. Has walked nobody as Brady Hall in now 12 completed innings against the Spuds. 0 walks for Hall across those 12. Hey, how about that? And Elijah Reeves, couple bloop singles, so Ashton Pinedo cashes one back in on the flip side for the Foxes. The game levels out. Gavin Short with 2 out and 1 on. Alejandro Santos, Trey. An acceptable first name reference. Trey Santos on the mound. He's nearing 50 pitches. Won't get there this inning if this ball's played. It is. Ground out to second base from Gavin Short, and that's a tidy frame for Trey Santos, getting the job done here in the bottom of the third and keeping the Spuds lead safe at 8-4. Santos, 48 pitches through his 3 innings so far. 48 pitches, 30 of those for strikes. And after the 4-run first, he has settled down the Foxes. 4 batters to the plate in the second inning, no runs, and there 4 batters again, and no runs for the Foxes. 3 innings in the books. 8-4 Casper. Pitching change for the Foxes into the fourth inning. Brady Hall goes 3 in this game and will wrap up his start with 58 pitches thrown by Brady, 44 for strikes, 44 strikes, 14 balls. That's job 1 from the bump, but Casper getting to work tonight with the bats. Cedric Martin out of Fort Scott, Kansas, plays at Fort Scott CC. Lefty Cedric Martin, saw him in the bullpen last night. Now he's on the hill in the fourth inning against Casper. Cedric Martin, the lefty, does what Brady Hall did not do through 3 innings. Caden Wilcox leads off the fourth with a walk.
Now batting, third baseman Ethan Schlotterbeck.
Good to see Kane Gostanek in the Foxes dugout pregame. Kane, one of the pitchers on the Foxes roster, off today is the situation. He was at a Horsetooth Reservoir earlier today, hanging out on the water. Said he got a little bit burned, a little pink. Hurt a little bit putting the jersey on after a day on the reservoir up above Fort Collins. Cedric Martin making his third appearance of the Foxes season. He's got an AB going with Ethan Schlotterbeck. Schlotterbeck, 2-ball, 1-strike count. Martin looks at first, looks in, and got the outer edge. 2-2 the count. Cedric appeared in the season opener against Game Day Angels. Angels took it to the Foxes in that game. Runner takes off. Vandiver gets rid of it. Nice pickup and sliding in headfirst safely. Grappling with that ball at second. Nice play by Dalton Irwin to make a short hop pick and throw a tag back there, but Caden Wilcox executes a proper slide away from the tag zone and steals second base. Ethan Schlotterbeck now with a full count. This is the number 4 batter in the order for the Spuds. He's got a chance to drive one in here on nobody out. Now Vandiver, the catcher, will take time and go check in with his new battery mate, Cedric Martin. Martin, that season opener against Game Day on May 30th, went 1 2/3, faced 11 batters, threw 35 pitches, and then pitched against this team here. This is his second appearance against the Casper Spuds this season. June 3rd, 9 days ago, Cedric appeared 2 2/3. There's a shot to third. Nice play at third base across the diamond. Got him. Lunging play, diving to his backhand side down the third base line. Beauty of a play by Gavin Short. Got up, took time to freeze the runner. Wilcox back to second, threw out Schlotterbeck with a great throw after the layout by that guy right there, Gavin Short. Good defense. One away, Hunter Billingsley, number 5 spot, assigned as the designated hitter tonight. He did execute that role once, at least, a single, a hit for the designated hitter. Popped out to third his other time. Takes strike one, lefty on lefty, bearing away to the outside part of the plate. Cedric Martin against these Spuds, 2 2/3 innings. Faced 14 batters through 51 pitches. While recording 8 outs, he faced 14 guys. Gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, trying to get more efficient in this one. He'll get a ground ball, and a nice play again by Gio Nunez, playing a smooth shortstop tonight. Another ground ball thrown. That one not hit quite as sharply as the ground ball from Schlotterbeck. Billingsley grounds to short. Caden Wilcox, good read on a slower moving ball, even though that was in front of him, between him and third base. Read the speed of that and took off, picked up third base. First pitch fouled back, straight back over the score booth at City Park South. Mason Westmoreland working here in the box with 2 outs. Second strike rung up on that delivery from Martin. Oh, 2 pitch. Wide of the zone. Ryan Vandiver, pretty nice glove work there to pull that one in, but that was out. Catcher couldn't frame up a strike 3 call, and now a swinging strike 3 will cap it. Martin works around the leadoff walk. Nicely done by Cedric. Westmoreland strikes out swinging. And the top of the 4th closes. That is the shortest offensive frame, the fewest batters sent to the plate in any inning by the Spuds. Cedric Martin got to work after that leadoff walk, faces 4 in the inning. Score stays 8-4. Foxes trailing. They've got their 9, 1, and 2 batters. Vandiver, Wilson, Nunez in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Ryan Vandiver, bottom of the 4th inning for the Foxes. Pitch just wide of the zone. Starter Trey Santos continues for the Spuds. Fouled off by Vandiver, out of play. Avery Cherry caught last night. We saw Avery run for himself one time in the game. I don't know if that was an oversight. Courtesy runner didn't deploy, or they opted to let Avery get a circuit on the bags. He did score. Vandiver runs well. He's the catcher. He's batting now. If he reaches, does Ryan run or does he not? I'm going to guess it might be Owen Schmidt down there with a helmet on, and he's not in the lineup. I think Owen, he's stretching a little bit. I believe that's who I see with a helmet down in the dugout. It is Owen Schmidt. He would be a likely courtesy runner if the current batter, Ryan Vandiver, can reach. Bunch of Foxes down in the bullpen. Vandiver swings and waves past a pitch that gets down and away. Nicely spotted by Santos. And we count at 2-2. Sawed off. That'll get fouled. Tapped up the first base side. Two pitch. is wide of the zone. Lefty trying to stay out away from the righty Vandiver. He missed. And the count is full. Here's a 3-2. Strikeout pitch. Vandiver swings and misses one away. 3 umpire crew tonight deployed by Northern Colorado sports officials, NCSO. Sean Grogan, Mark Mizuraka, and Ryan Rourke lead the way for NCSO. Their 3 umpire crew tonight includes one of those 3, Mark Mizuraka, on the game tonight, our first base umpire. Good to see Miz out here on the summer collegiate diamond tonight. Mark Mizuraka at first. Third base umpire is Rob Montoya. Rob is working a 5 in a row here with the Foxes. A couple nights ago, he's done the last 2 games, and he'll do this full series. Rob Montoya, third base umpire tonight. Third game of a 5-game run with the Foxes in town. Plate umpire Kyle Higley working the dish. That was the grunt pitch from Trey Santos. Santos let out a little extra. Another thing to Google, if you don't pick up on the name Monica Seles right away, Google that up. Check out the Monica Seles grunt. Trey Santos deploying the extra effort right there. Broadcast assistant and Fort Collins Baseball Club summer staffer Max Abernathy. Got a story about him. Roll it back up the middle. That's a base hit. Ty Wilson, all he's doing is hitting singles. He's 3 for 3. Max Abernathy told me when he was running the radar gun, he said the grunt fastball came in at 86 on the radar. And he said the no grunt fastball came in at 86 miles per hour on the radar gun. Guess the grunt didn't make a difference. 86 on both of those. Pick throw is wild, and that one rolls down into the bullpen. It's loose down there. Wilson easily has 3. They better play that toward 4 because there's no shot at the corner over there. There's an error on the pick move. Trey Santos sailed that one, and that one hurts as Ty Wilson goes first to third. Foxes gave up a couple of those last night on pick errors that sent runners 2 bags forward. Now Ty Wilson makes the Spuds pay for that errant throw. Gio Nunez, first pitch to Gio is wide, 1 ball. First base coach over there, chatting with Mark Mizuraka, the umpire, is Luke DeWitt. Got on the mound a couple nights ago against the Greeley Grays. Fouled back. I saw Luke in the dugout pregame. He made sure to come over and tell me he went back and checked the game. He was pitching. He was doing a fine job of pitching. And I talked about the fact that he had, I think it was 8 strikeouts and no walks at that point. I mentioned it, and then he walked a guy. So he came over, and he was sure to tell me that he heard it on the stream, not real time from the Fox box up in the bleachers down to the mound. Strike there, 1-2 count to Nunez. The Luke DeWitt coaching first base, one of the pitchers for the Foxes. 1-2 pitch. Trey Santos takes a seat there. He slipped and wound up on the mound of dirt. Reassembles himself. Luke DeWitt told me his goal, he did have a goal sheet on that start, and it was 1 walk. Keep it to 1 walk, and so we decided he was just making sure he executed the goal. Hard shot to third. That is not handled, and that'll score the runner. On board goes Gio Nunez, and the Foxes score for the first time since the first inning. After the 4-run first frame, they sat empty second and third, but Ty Wilson single error that pushed him forward 2 bases on a pick throw that went to the right field side fence, and now the E5. And again, a shot from Nunez. Give him credit for getting a strong barrel right at a defender. And that play not made at third. Banged through the wickets after hitting the glove, rolled into shallow left field, and Ty Wilson scored. Runner goes. Nunez takes off. He'll have it. Ball dropped on the catcher, exchanged by Stone Vosick. Didn't get his grip, trying to get the throw gone, and Nunez steals second. Gio Nunez has been out on the bases every time he's come to the plate. Triple in the first, walk in the second, and reaches on the hard hit. Ground ball to third, E5 here in the fourth. Extends the lead. That ball's in the gap. Nick Bertucci delivers a run home. Nick's got 2 bags. Stands up into second base, pushes home Gio Nunez, and here come the Foxes. 2 runs in with 1 away. Bertucci at second. RBI double. Catcher Gladish, cleanup man coming up. That was a rocket from Bertucci. A lot of hard hit balls tonight. We've had some bloops too. Yeah, we've seen them, but there's been some shots. Point to the bullpen. That is the call to the pen for the Spuds. And the end of the start for Trey Santos. Enjoyed watching Trey throw tonight. Trey Santos plays at Texarkana, listed as a sophomore, the lefty. And for Santos in his start tonight, he makes it into the fourth, goes 3 1/3 with 1 out recorded here in the fourth frame. Santos yields 10 hits to the Foxes, 6 runs, all earned is the chart presented. All earned runs. Could maybe debate that a little bit. Sophomore true. Yeah, he's between his sophomore junior sequence at Texarkana. He walked a couple and struck out 3 tonight, did Santos, and he's done after 3 1/3. Pick it up in the bottom of the fourth with the Foxes trailing by 2. Facing a new lefty. Stay with the left side arm. It'll be Jonathan Mendez. Mendez plays at Alvin Community College. Mendez on for the Spuds.
River Morgan presents famous baseball quotes.
You tell me right now, Jimmy Morris.
It's supposed to be hard.
Always
If
involved.
it wasn't
hard,
me,
everyone would do
second base.
The
and
hard
keep your foot
is what
on
makes
first.
it great. You want to have a catch? Smalls.
Low yard baseball. Low yard baseball. Low yard baseball.
Hey guys, this is Nick Bertucci, and you guys are watching Fox's Baseball at City Park.
Nick Bertucci just doubled, pushed in a run, made it 8-6. He's out at second base. New pitcher Jonathan Mendez facing catcher Gladish, number 4 batter for the Foxes. Breaking pitch from the lefty, strike 1 to Gladish. He's not sad. He's not happy. He's Gladish. 0-1. He's got the gap. He's got a lot on that ball. Sailing toward the fence. Bangs off the top of the fence. Stays in play. Double for catcher Gladish. Trading places with Nick Bertucci. Foxes now trail by 1.
Another run across the board for the Foxes.
Catcher Gladish welcomes
Second baseman,
the new pitcher, the lefty Jonathan Mendez, to the hill with a Rocket double. That one hit up high on the tall part of the fence here. Call that about it's 12 to 14 feet. I'll try to get that figured out precisely. That was way up at the top of the fence in left center. Catcher heating up quickly in the summer season. He's got 2 doubles tonight. Had a big offensive game a couple games ago. Loving that 4 spot for the Foxes. Played for the NOCO Prospectors last summer. The younger partner team of the Foxes last year was the Prospectors. This is back to the middle, deflected at the mound. Shortstop pickup, fling, made the play. Gladish moves over to third base. Second out, recorded. Dalton Irwin grounds out. That was touched by the pitcher, Jonathan Mendez. It hit the mound, hit his glove just a little bit. Skipped out to shortstop. Nice charging and throw on the run play by Brody Carter, 2 out. In the book, that goes down as a 1-6-3. Pitcher, shortstop, first base out. Avery Cherry. This would be the guy statistically you'd call upon to try to tie the game here in the 4th with 2 outs. Right guy in the right time here. 6th batter in the order, Cherry. Base hit or anything on base. Likely to score Gladish from third. Runs well. Catcher blocking the sun. It's that time of night when the sun just rips from first base to third base side. Cherry on a decelerated pitch. Got his bat slowed down a little bit. That's a good pitch to get out of the inning by Jonathan Mendez. Looked like a breaking ball that Cherry had to decelerate his hands to meet it. He bounced it to third base. Played by Ethan Schlotterback. Foxes get 3 runs. First time they've scored since the first, and we're through 4 innings. And we've got a tilt going now. Battle is on. 8-7 the score. Visiting team Casper Spuds on top to the 5th inning of a 9-inning ball game. Back out to the mound for the Foxes is Cedric Martin. Dinner delivery in place for Max Abernathy. Well done. Well, not on the cooking temperature, just good job, I mean, Max. Strike 1. We're into the top of the 5th inning. Ripping a pitch across the plate and inside for a ball. Stone Vosick 0 for 2, couple strikeouts. Stone looking to improve results here. Number 7 batter, Vosick. That might do it. He's got it out toward Ty Wilson, who retreats, makes the catch. Nice play in center field. That ball was hit well. Caught it right at the front of the warning track, out in the right center gap. The laser shot, and Wilson read that beautifully. Was on the move, had a great read on it right from contact. Good barrel from Vosick. He'll want to keep that going. That'll pay off. Jordan Jones, 1 out. He'll bat number 8 spot. This one is lifted shallow left above short. Nunez retreats, now changes his spot with the ball moving with that wind. The breeze is blowing toward the foul line in left, and that ball did drift. Nunez catches it, pop out, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Brody Carter.
Neither of the teams managed to put up a 3-up, 3-down frame in this game as defense. Foxes had 4 batter innings in the second and third. This ball is going to be through, and again, not a 3-up, 3-down inning. Still don't have one. Spuds sent 4 to the plate last inning. They'll get a 4th guy to the plate now after the single with 2 outs by Brody Carter.
Now batting, leadoff hitter Elijah Reeves.
Brody Carter chatting with Ashton Pinedo, first baseman. Seems like things have, and I hope they stay this way, things have toned down a little bit on the lippiness of the first few innings. Cedric Martin, he looked like a giant question mark on the mound. He's not sure where that pitch missed. The lefty will step off here with the lead being taken by Brody Carter. Ball's lifted foul.
But that is worth $1 at the concession stands.
1-1 count. We're at the top of the order with Elijah Reeves, 4th time to the plate. It's the top of the 5th. He stopped his swing and check swing, rolls to second base. He's out. Dalton Irwin picks up the soft ground ball. Reeves lent the barrel out there and stopped it at contact. Just served that softly to second base. Back-to-back 4-batter innings. Nice work from Cedric Martin for the Foxes, taming this rolling Spuds offense. The Go Foxes chalk on the concrete at City Park takes us to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 batters for Fort Collins. Pinedo, Short, Vandiver. Ashton Pinedo playing his 2nd game of the summer as a Fort Collins Fox. Started last night, batted in the number 9 spot. And was solid with a couple hits and a walk. Went 2 for 4 in the game. Couple RBI, runs scored. In the win over Diamond Club Collegians. 14-8 the final score last night. Foxes won 14-8. Trailed 8-5, had a 9-run explosion did the Foxes last night against Diamond Club Collegians. 9 runs in the 7th. Gave up 4 in the 5th and 4 in the 6th to fall behind 8-5, and then put up the 9 in the 7th, the decisive inning. 14-8 was the final last night, moving the Foxes to 6-3 on the season. Three balls, one strike to Pinedo. Walk it out.
Now batting, your third baseman, Gavin Short.
Casper Spuds, the visitors this weekend, 6:05 p.m. Mountain tonight. Same start time tomorrow. Ball rocketed to left center. That's light pole height. That's gone. Gavin Short from the number 8 spot in the order. Didn't leave that short. Got all of it. Jack shot to left center field. 2-run bomb. Foxes take the lead.
Now batting, your catcher, Ryan Vandenberg.
Foxes jump on top. 9-8. Foxes led 4-2 after the first inning. Have been playing from behind since the top of the second, and here in the bottom of the 5th, they grabbed the lead, 9-8. Ryan Vandiver. Way out in front of that, hit it off the end of the bat, tapped it foul over to the first base dugout to the Foxes. Vandiver 0 for 2 in the game. Grounded back to pitcher and struck out. Now fouls it straight back. 1-2 count to Vandiver, the catcher. Top of the order waits. Ty Wilson on a 3 for 3 so far in this game. 3 singles, has scored a couple times. Strikeout pitch. Vandiver fooled on that, looking for something else, and that one got the zone. Ryan Vandiver out, looking, and it's the top of the order. Bases clear, 1 away, 2 runs in the inning. Jonathan Mendez, lefty pitcher. First time Ty Wilson will see him, takes a strike. Wilson fared well against the starter Trey Santos with the 3 for 3. Now a different delivery. Same side. The southpaw lefty is still what he's seeing. Different delivery. Pop-up, foul territory behind first base, and Wilson's out for the first time tonight. Pop-up caught behind first in foul ground by Jordan Jones, the first baseman.
Now batting, shortstop, Gio.
Walk, home run, now strikeout, pop out. Gio Nunez bats, bases empty with 2 out. Casper Spuds, I mentioned let me dial it back here. Yeah, they mentioned to me pregame, did their manager, lead man Cody McCrary, mentioned he's from Georgia, Gordon State College. He grew up near Macon in the state, the Peach State, Georgia. Spuds played the Foxes on June 2nd. That was a week ago Tuesday, 2 Tuesdays ago. They've not had an off day since that June 2 loss to the Foxes. playing for their 11th consecutive day. There's a strikeout pitch to end the 5th. Gio Nunez down. So Nunez hadn't been retired, just like Ty Wilson hadn't been retired. And solving that riddle, Jonathan Mendez, the lefty for the Spuds, getting it done. It's 2 runs in the 5th for the Foxes, and the home team has the lead, 9-8. At KeyBank, your goals, KeyBank's priority from everyday banking to big life moments. KeyBank is here with smart solutions and personal support. Visit one of 3 Fort Collins or Loveland locations. KeyBank, thank you, KeyBank, exclusive sponsor of Fox's game streams on the Fox's YouTube channel. Superhero night at the park. Slider wearing the cape, trying to superhero up with some kids. Fun at the ballpark. We go to the top of the 6th of a 9-inning game. Foxes up by 1.
Hey, this is Bradley Millette. You're watching Fox's Baseball from City Park.
Bradley Millette, Rocky Mountain High School grad. Can't say congrats enough to the grads on the recent high school finishes. Pitch 1 from Cedric Martin, working his 3rd inning. Martin starts off with strike 1. Fouled back, 2 strikes. Bradley Millette and I don't have a lot in common. He's better looking, much better at baseball. Great cook. Fantastic dancer. But what we do have in common is Brad was at Rocky Mountain High School today watching his younger brother play in a summer high school tournament game. Fouled off. Count stays at 1-2 to the number 2 batter in the order, Andrew Witt. Here comes the 1-2 from Cedric Martin. Foul back, keeps the count going. Bullpen working for the Foxes. Bullpen empty for the Spuds. Stay on 2 strikes, but now make it 2 balls as that pitch was way out of the zone. Martin climbs back up. Nice Friday night crowd. Here's a 2-2. Grounded 2 hops to 3rd. Second hop stayed down a little bit. Good reach and grab. Easy play. Gavin Short on the assist across the diamond to Ashton Pinedo. 1 out, and Caden Wilcox batting. So Bradley Millette he just graduated this spring from Rocky Mountain High in the varsity field over there, where a number of state championships have been minted. Watching his brother Jake play today. I was over there watching some guys I coached for 6 years from the time they were all 8, going on 9 years old up until about 2 weeks ago. Capped off our run. Fort Collins Force 14-year-old squad won our final tournament that we played in. The Majors bracket with Triple Crown Sports. Awesome way to send it off. Now those guys jumped into their summer high school programs as rising 9th graders. Saw Bradley in the bleachers, talked to him pregame tonight about the effort at Rocky today. I was gone by the time the second game took place today, but my guy, Jesse Bullock, who played for me, head coach Scott Bullock's kid, got on the mound and was dominant. 14-year-old pitching against 16-year-olds. We had Jesse on the gun this spring, 8th grader at 84 miles per hour. As a lefty, that'll work. 2-2 pitch, buzzes the tower over the top. Count goes full. Brad Millette told me his brother Jake hit one off the base of the fence today at the varsity field at Rocky. Rising junior is Jake Millette. Getting some yard power going. This ball's popped foul and out of play. So thanks to Bradley Millette, he's the voice that welcomed us back to the park with his greeting just moments ago. Had Brad come up through chunks of his youth years with Fort Collins Baseball Club. Took him on a trip to California when he was 12, team I coached, and now saw him pitch a nice game last night through 4 innings, did great. This ball to the gap, going to get down, full count payoff on a cruise in stand-up double. That ball was smashed by Caden Wilcox. 1 out double for Wilcox. Ethan Schlotterbeck, number 4 batter.
Third baseman Ethan Schlotterbeck.
The air just took a nice little dip. You can feel a cooling. I think real time, the air temp just went down. Breeze has really died off. Flag blowing straight down now. Imagine the lights will be coming on any moment here at City Park. Ball grounded foul, chopped foul on the third base side. A nice little turn in the air temp, and the wind is backed off, and now we're in for a quite lovely night. Gio Nunez, the Fox's shortstop, talking to him before the game. Gio, New York is where he's hubbed out of. Genesis Nunez out of Queens, New York. He said he's loving it here, loves the lack of humidity that he's dealing with. He gets a ground ball right here on cue, fires across, made the play. Shortstop Gio Nunez feeling crisp in the Colorado air. Picks up the ball, grounded to short. 2 away, and on to third went Caden Wilcox. Another slowly hit ball. Nunez on the charge on that. Caden Wilcox moves second to third on the Schlotterbeck ground ball. Hunter Billingsley, 1 for 3 in the game. Lefty Billingsley facing the lefty Cedric Martin as a hawk flies right over the top of Martin as the pitcher delivers. That hawk trees itself over by the basketball court. Keep an eye on that. He might dive bomb somebody's quesadilla from Babita's over there. Food truck. Breaking ball. Nice pitch by Cedric Martin. Babita's, the Spanish and Portuguese word for drinks or beverages. Translates, does bebidas, to anything liquid that is meant to be consumed, ranging from water and juice to soda and coffee. You're welcome. Three-one count. 3-2 count. Hunter Billingsley had the shin guard detached, was leaving his stuff to go to first base, and reacted kind of big with his hands on his head to the strike call. That probably be a thing you could change. Lays off that and avoids a ring up. So Billingsley, and I never thought for a second that plate umpire Kyle Higley would change anything about his zone there, but as a batter, you don't really want to set up an umpire if another borderline pitch comes in and you just reacted big to a call you didn't get. Now smiling and chatting with Ashton Pinedo down at first base is Hunter Billingsley. Hunter plays at Fullerton. Good-looking lefty hitter. Puts runners on the corners with his walk. Ryan Vandiver left that one up there. The catcher held it for a moment, saying, you might want to call that. Didn't get it. Ball 1 to Mason Westmoreland. That ball's spanked toward the gap. In comes Wilson, diving, and it clangs off the glove. Tried to make a diving gap catch, couldn't pack it away, and everybody's safe. Run scores, and the game goes even at 9-9. Heck of an effort by Wilson. He was on the fly, and as has happened a handful of times, saw it last night a few times. I know Ty Wilson, give me that ball over and over. He thinks he's going to catch it. Made a nice diving at superhero night, and he Superman dove that one to his backhand side, hit the glove. It looked like it actually hit down around the wrist. He might be a little faster or superhero-ier than he realizes. He got more ground on that ball than needed by maybe 4 inches. Heck of an effort. That's a double. RBI. Hunter Billingsley to third. Mason Westmoreland crushed the double right there. He's got 2 doubles in the game, Westmoreland. Stone Novosik, the catcher, coming up after this mound visit by Jay O'Connor for the Foxes.
Visit Turf Tamers Landscaping online or their social media to see their latest work. Turf Tamers, a new sponsor this year, so give them a visit. Now batting catcher Stone Novosik.
Hunter Billingsley at third base now. Billingsley plays for Fullerton College. He represents the go-ahead run at third base with 2 outs. This ball is lifted to left. It's not got home run depth. It's a long run through the sun and the shadow, sun, shadow, and caught. Inning is closed. Catcher Gladish went a long way for that one. He might huff and puff a little bit on his way back. The long run from left field to the first base dugout after the long run from left field to foul territory right by the bullpen mound. Makes the catch, keeps the score at 9-9. That scores 2 if it drops, or keeps the AB alive if it goes foul. Vosick flies out.
First time this season. Let's see
1 run in the 6th inning, and we are even at 9 to the bottom of 6 in a 9-inning game. Bottom 6 now. Leadoff 3-batter for the Foxes, Nick Bertucci.
Hey guys, this is Nick Bertucci, and you guys are watching Fox's Baseball at City Park.
And now you're watching Nick Bertucci in the right-hand batter's box. Nick 1 for 3 tonight, double in the fourth inning, RBI on his double. That put the Foxes to 7 runs. Scored on actually that put the Foxes to 6 runs, the RBI double. And Nick scored on a double behind him by catcher Gladish. That was the 7th run that Bertucci scored in the fourth inning. Fouled straight back from Bertucci. 2-ball, 2-strike count, leadoff batter at the bottom of the 6th. Dream big and save smart at KeyBank. KeyBank helps you turn your goals into action. Tools, guidance, and a team that's always in your corner. Visit one of 3 Fort Collins or Loveland locations. Dream big and save smart. KeyBank. Bending pitch 2-2. That's popped shallow right. Good job by Bertucci. He's playing for a spot somewhere this coming fall, and he's going to be somewhere. Nick, not only a talent on the diamond, he can get on the mound for you in the low 90s. Solid right field, power stick, and I love right there, Nick playing the game right. Popped up to shallow right field, and he was hauling, running hard. Easily would have been at 2 if there's any bobble on the defense. That's the way you play it. Ground out from Gladish, and big credit in this game to Spuds, second man up on the mound, reliever, bulk inning reliever tonight, Jonathan Mendez. Same with Cedric Martin. Martin's really settled down the Spuds early offense. For the Foxes, Cedric Martin has thrown 3 innings now, 3 hits, 1 run. After they scored 8 in the first 3, just 1 in the next 3 with Martin, the lefty, on the mound. And for Mendez, he's got 2 1/3 in the books now, having recorded 2 outs in the 6th. He came in the 4th with 1 out. Mendez has recorded 7 outs as the pitcher. Strike there, that's a good pitch. Talk about the old dark one. That thing was an eclipse ball. Disappeared. Seven outs recorded by Mendez. 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. That was last inning. Couple strikeouts and a walk. Mendez sitting at 32 pitches, 20 for strikes. 2-1 count. Takes a breath. Lefty delivers. Bends a pitch through the zone. It's a tough pitch. It carves through the zone. Ends up at the back foot of the righty, but it caught a lot of zone on its way through. Heavy break on that. We don't have all the axes and the tilts and the measurements here, but that one would have put up some cool numbers on tilt. Ball sends the count full. Dalton Irwin working with 2 outs and the base is empty. Catcher Gladish, the ground ball to second base was the second out. This one's going to be a tapper to pitcher. Got to go quick and won't be in time. Good speed down the line. Dalton Irwin earns himself a base hit. Tapper up the third base line. Pitcher had the only play on it. Lefty falls off that way. The lefty on the back of a pitch delivery, they do fall toward third a little bit. But he still had to accelerate and take several running steps to go pick it up, spin throw, and by then Dalton Irwin was but a memory down the first baseline. Avery Cherry. Good first pitch, pulling the string. Off speed, got Cherry way out in front. Ashton Pinedo on deck with 2 out. Now way wide of the zone, out over the left side batter's box from the lefty pitcher. There's the second strike of the AB. Kyle Higley, plate umpire, rang that up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner takes off, pitch is wide, bag is swiped. Dalton Irwin picks a pitch to run on, and now with 2 outs, he's in scoring position for Cherry. Avery, 1 for 3 in the game. Based on his early season numbers, you'd say he's due. Even a 500 clip in this game would be below his season average. There's a strikeout pitch. Got Cherry on the swing and miss. Runner was going there, but no need for a throw as the third out is a swing miss, pop out, ground out, a single, and the strikeout. That's how the 6th inning took shape in the bottom of 6. 4-batter inning. We still have yet to put up a 3 up, 3 down on either side. Fox has got 4 to the plate that time. It'll be a pitching change. Good work tonight by Cedric Martin for the Foxes. He carries them along through the mid-innings, takes the middle third of this game, and now passes the ball along to Braden Bay, Pooter High grad here in Fort Collins. Braden from Fort Collins playing at Blue Mountain CC. Braden Bay, the righty, now on for the Foxes to face the 8, 9, and 1 batters for the Spuds in the 7th inning, Jones, Carter, Reeves. Pitch 1 from Braden Bay in the dirt. Ryan Vandiver, his battery mate. A couple Pooter guys comboing now for the Foxes on the battery here at City Park. Strike from Bay. Braden's got a 1-2 count. Against Jordan Jones. Jones bends away. It's 2-2. This ball to left is going to check up. Catcher Gladys retreated, then steps forward, makes the catch. Brody Carter.
Now batting, shortstop Brody Carter.
Oh, 0-2 count, Braden Bay with the number 9 batter, Brody Carter. Bay's pitch on 0-2. Missed up. Ryan Vandiver liked it. went to the spot they were looking for, didn't get the offer from Brody Carter. There's strike three. It hit the dirt, so you got to throw him out at first, and that'll be done by Ryan Vandiver to Ashton Pinedo. Strikeout for Bay. Big smile on the face of Ryan Vandiver. Comes back talking to Kyle Higley, the home plate umpire, after that. Put away on strike three. They went up the pitch before, didn't get Carter, came down on the next one and got him. Elijah Reeves. Benedictine College, Atchison, Kansas. The college home of the leadoff man, Elijah Reeves. He can run, but he can't outrun that one. The guys who comboed on that ground out, third baseman Gavin Short and Ashton Pinedo, they're going to lead it off for the Foxes in the bottom of 7. Pinedo bats first in the 7th for the Foxes, then Short, then Vandiver. 7th inning stretch from City Park in Fort Collins. We are even 9-9 into the bottom of the 7th inning.
Foxes game night, Ashton Pinedo. Man, praise the Lord. Like, we didn't have you the first few games. This thing was a wreck, Ashton, and now you roll in, get a dub last night. Batting out the 9 spot, kind of getting eased back in.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard. Glad you're here. I know you played a little north of here last year. You're from the metro area. What's it feel like to be playing in Fort Collins? What's this experience going to be like for you?
I'm really looking forward to it. I love it. I love being back home in Colorado. Being a long way from home all year long throughout the school. I really love coming back to Colorado. It's great weather, and it's been really good people so far, so it's been really fun.
So last night, get out with the boys a little bit, throw it around. What was the game feel? How long had it been since you played a game?
I hadn't played in a game since it's been about a month, so it was good to get out there. I was a little tired for sure. My body kind of got tired there in the 7th, 8th inning, but it was a lot of fun. The guys were a lot of fun. It was good to get out there and get a win.
Ashton Pinedo interview words with Ashton before the game. Thanks again to Ashton Pinedo. Heard that interview pregame tonight. Thought I'd bring it back in case you weren't with us at the start. Hear what Ashton had to say as he opens up the bottom of the 7th inning. We're in a tie game, 9-9. Pinedo from Broomfield High School. Grew up in Westminster, but attended Broomfield. Strong baseball program, athletic program in general. The Eagles out of Broomfield. Good pitch on 2-2. Tried to tempt Pinedo and didn't get him. Number 7 batter for the Foxes. He's got a base hit back through the middle. Swatted at that elevated pitch. Pinedo, good barrel work there. Throw the hands out. Leave the fat part of the bat right where it's coming at you. And he sends it right back through the middle. Just to the second base defense side of the second base bag. Cleanly through for a base hit. Leadoff knock has the Foxes in business trying to grab a late lead here. Last time up, Gavin Short, yard. I mentioned the Foxes. They came into this game with 10 total home runs. Nick Bertucci with 6 of those. Harvey, Irwin, Belanger, and Nunez had the other 4, 1 each for those guys. There's a base hit for Gavin Short. So he became the 6th home run hitter on the year for the Foxes. Last at bat in the 5th inning, a 2-run bomb from Short. That's a nice piece of productive, clean hitting from Gavin Short on this at bat. He's got 3 hits in the game, a couple singles and a home run. Here comes a pinch runner. Ashton Pinedo playing first base, and the Foxes want to get some speed out at second. That's the go-ahead run. So Pinedo will sub out, and it's Cash Rinker who's going to run at second base, and now a mound visit coming from the third base dugout of the Spuds. There's a pinch run, not a courtesy run.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back here. Same place. 6:05 first pitch.
Looks like I don't see a pitching change coming right here. Looks like a conversation.
First time these two teams have played in history. Foxes who started back in 2005.
In a 9-9 game, Spuds are going to leave their guy out there. He's been good. Jonathan Mendez facing some trouble here. 2 singles. Pinedo and Short have trouble aboard for the defense of the Spuds. Cash Rinker, the pinch runner, Cash out of Eaton, Colorado, plays at Arkansas State University Mid-South. Infielder by trade is Cash Rinker. Don't know if we'd see him at first base. He subbed in for first baseman Ashton Pinedo, so we may see another defensive chess piece deployed after this offensive set for the Foxes. 1-0 count. Vandiver going to bunt it. Succeeds in that mission, gets it down, might beat it out. Did, and he gets a piece of the hand on the reach at first base. That ball gets loose down the line. 1 run's in, another run coming home. Foxes score 2 on the bunt by Vandiver. Throw pulled the hand, the glove hand of first baseman Jordan Jones into the running lane. Vandiver did exactly what he was supposed to do, stayed in his running lane, made contact with the hand of Jordan Jones. Incidental, that was just a 2 guys in the same place situation. And now the catcher, Vandiver, after a successful bunt, that'll go as a base hit and then an error on the backside of it. He'll be courtesy run for by Owen Schmidt. 2 runs produced on the bunt put down by the number 9 spot in the order, Ryan Vandiver. Rinker, the pinch runner, scored. Gavin Short scored. Now the pitching change for Casper. Spuds, yeah, actually don't see that yet. They're testing out the hand, so hold up. I looked down to check the scorebook and then looked back up. I thought the time requested in the visit by Cody McCrary, head coach, was a change, and it's not. We'll keep Jonathan Mendez up. The bullpen is working. Both bullpens working. For the Foxes, they've got Keenan Harvey throwing. Spuds, looks like it's Tyson Mosentine in the pen down the left field line. One ball to Ty Wilson, productive leadoff guy, 3 for 4 in the game. Was out in the 5th inning for the first time after 3 singles. Runner takes off, bunt shown, throw to third is scooped up, diving hit first. Owen Schmidt in safely with the stolen base. Foxes now have jumped to a lead, looking for a little insurance tack on, leading by 2. Two-0 pitch. There's a hit by pitch. Wilson let that one carry right into him. Didn't lean into it, but didn't care much about getting drilled. He's a base running guy. Put me on however you want. First and third. May not be first and third for long with Wilson at first. And now the pitching change is coming. The bullpen has had some time. Tyson Mosentine looks like the righty in the pen. Tyson plays at Colby Community College in Kansas. Enjoyed watching Jonathan Mendez throw tonight. Mendez put up some good outs.
We haven't played it yet. It's time to play.
But here he'll depart in the 7th with his team down by a pair and some traffic aboard. Nobody out in the 7th. Foxes had a 9-run 7th last night as they trailed 8-5 into the 7th to Diamond Club and then put up a 9 spot. And they're getting productive once again in the 7th inning. Tonight, Mosentine takes over and a break from City Park. Back to action, pitching change. Third pitcher of the night for Casper. Sends his first pitch up and in under the elbows of Gio Nunez. Tyson Mosentine is the righty reliever, first righty of the night for Casper. Bag taken by Ty Wilson from first to second. Runners now at second and third for the Foxes with nobody out. St. Joseph Catholic School in Fort Collins, the featured group tonight. Group from St. Joe's here at the Foxes game. Academic community built on faith, St. Joseph Catholic School. Fouled off third base side. Nunez sends this to center. That's going to produce a run. Both runners tag. Saw a throw out from over there. Man, that's a good arm in center field. That's a sac fly for Gio Nunez. Count it. Well played by Nunez, driving that to right of center field and plenty deep to score the run. Ty Wilson tagging second to third. He's in safely. Ryan Vandiver's courtesy runner. Owen Schmidt scoring. And again, the arm display from Elijah Reeves in center field. Man, that was something. Vantage point from the Fox box. Just got a little look at that. Elevated here behind home plate. Earlier in the game, Elijah Reeves threw out Ty Wilson. one of the speediest Foxes, tagging second to third on a ball that was more straight to center. This one was pulling Elijah Reeves to the right field side. He loaded up and again threw a strike on the fly, no bounce. He did that on the throw out too. Never touched the ground with his throw from center. And the one that got Ty Wilson was a dot to third base. This one was right on the mark too. It was a little higher on the landing, but caught right in line at third base by Ethan Schlotterbeck. Here's a ball driven by Nick Bertucci. That guy came in with 6 bombs on the year. He's got 2 tonight. Now, he's got 1 tonight. He had 1 last night. That's the math. Bertucci hits his 7th of the year. Gavin Short had the other tonight. Bertucci, again, taking one out of the confines of City Park South. Boom on that. Bertucci torched it to left. Saluted the flag out there. Sent that toward the pole.
Now batting. Pitcher, Gladys.
Bunch of kids running over toward that ball. There's like a complete procession of young people. It's like an exodus. It's like an evacuation from an endangered place. Kids running everywhere toward Bertucci's home run ball. Bertucci last night checked in the 6th inning, had a double and a home run in 3 plate appearances in the 6th, 7th, 8th innings. I said 2 tonight because last night's was so good it still felt like it was happening, and he did it again. A little crispness in the Fort Collins air tonight. Bertucci rode that. Gone. That one off the bat. Everybody knew it. Respect your elders. Grandpa Nick. I mean, come on, he's 21. Might be a little early on the grandpa calls. Two the count. Catcher Gladish fouls that away. It's fun hearing the dugout reactions when Bertucci gets one. That was on contact, the first base Fox's dugout. Lots of, damage. Gladish to the gap. Guys on the run, and a running catch is made with Elijah Reeves flying by. The center fielder goes flying from center toward left. Meanwhile, left fielder coming across, Mason Westmoreland, keeps his composure with the on-charging freight train of Reeves. Speed, arm, got a lot going there with Elijah. Nice play and left by Mason Westmoreland. That ball looked gapward. It's an out to the left fielder, 2 away. Dalton Irwin swings and has strike 1. 0-1 count. Irwin thought about wearing it. Dipped the elbow, no contact from the pitch. Tyson Mosentine trying to get out of this 7th. It's been a big one for the Foxes. They follow up last night with their 9-run 7th. Punctuate that tonight with a 5-run 7th. Favorite song is Take Me Out to the Ball Game, apparently. Gets them all pumped up. That 2-strike pitch didn't miss by much. Scoreboard count shows 2-2, 2 outs. Base is clear. Foul back, big hack.
That foul ball is worth $1. Bring it back to
From Dalton Irwin. Tyson Mosentine out of Holyoke, Colorado. Eastern Colorado plays at Colby in Kansas, not terribly far from Holyoke. A little over a 2-hour drive. Holyoke out toward the Colorado state line. Out east of Sterling, Colorado. This might be a reached on drop third. It will be for Dalton Irwin. He's going to strike out, but the ball loose to the backstop. It'll be a wild pitch down in the dirt. There was not enough block applied to that pitch. It was down in the dirt. Got to lock up that strike three when you fool a guy like that and get him swinging. Irwin takes the base. 2 outs, runner on first. Avery Cherry, 9th batter of the inning for the Foxes. He was ready to rip and missed strike one. Avery Cherry batting. Ashton Pinedo led off this inning with a single. Had a pinch runner, Cash Rinker. Pinedo's spot due up next, and it's Keenan Harvey who's out. He'll play first base, I imagine. Steal throw, trickles into center field. It'll be a stolen base for Dalton Irwin, and then he'll pick up a bag on the throw error from catcher. Now Avery Cherry just needs to find 90 feet of travel for himself and his teammate, Irwin at third. Score another run. Lifted foul, that's out of play. Peeling over the first base dugout. Here's a wild one that will bring in the run. It's 15-9 Foxes with the walking finish to the plate by Dalton Irwin. Uncontested. Wild pitch got up tight on Avery Cherry. Got loose toward the third base side on the dugout area. Foxes sent 13 batters to the plate last night in the 7th inning. This is the 9th batter of the 7th tonight. All signs point to high productivity in the 7th. Here's a strikeout pitch. It was a grinder for the Spuds on defense that inning, as the Foxes bust open a 6 spot in the 7th and get some separation. 9-inning game, 2 more chances to hit for the Casper Spuds. They'll have to get to work. Down now by 6. The 7th inning for the Spuds might have set the table for that big rally. It was the first 3-up, 3-down inning by either team. Foxes got the Spuds 3-up, 3-down in the 7th. With a fly-out, strikeout, ground-out. And then it was the offense of the Foxes sending 9 guys to the plate after they allowed just 3 to the plate in the 7th for their opponent. Foxes busted open in that 7th. It'll be the 2 spot for the Spuds. Andrew Witt, Caden Wilcox, Ethan Schlotterback, 2, 3, and 4 batting with a 6-run deficit for Casper.
and Andrew Witt.
Top of the 8th, Spuds down by 6. Andrew Witt takes ball 1. Braden Bay on his second inning of work on the mound for the Foxes. Bay had that 3-up, 3-down inning. He's going to get a pop-up. Keenan Harvey will call that from first base and run through it. Now in at first base, Keenan Harvey.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Keenan Harvey.
I'm Avery Cherry.
And you're watching Fox's Baseball from City Park.
They were sitting beside each other at the team dinner. I think that was, the day before opening night of the season. The two of them got trapped by the microphone. Had to give the greeting. There is a hit by pitch, and that one was a no-doubter and no escape from that. Caden Wilcox. Braden Bay lost that one, got up into the shoulder blades of Caden Wilcox. Number 3 batter, he's been good tonight. He has not been out in this game. First inning single, second inning single, fourth inning walk, sixth inning double, and now the 8th inning hit by pitch. Caden Wilcox on all 5 times. He's 4 for 4 in this game. Been fun watching him work from the number 3 spot. Caden plays at Bismarck State College.
Up to that is third baseman Ethan Schlotterbeck.
Strike there, and a advantage established by Braden Bay. Ethan Schlotterbeck. Tall lefty in, hands high. Runner leans, got him picked. Bay picks off the runner, and now the Foxes throw it away and safely back in. Dives Caden Wilcox. Got him leaning and then didn't execute the back end of that. No error on the play because he didn't pick up a base, but Foxes mis-execute. Caden Wilcox, the runner at first, who was hit by a pitch, he's from Casper, Wyoming, the hometown of these Spuds. Played at Dakota College at Bottineau. Then on to Bismarck State. The Mystics, their mascot. 6-4 to 3 for the twin killing. Foxes roll it up. The initial feed so clutch on that play. Had to have it speedy and on the spot to load up the throw, and that's exactly what happened. Beautifully fed. The ground ball from Schlotterbeck. It was Gio Nunez. Went underhand on the flip, and then the rip throw from the second baseman, Dalton Irwin. That's another 3-batter inning. Did it the unusual way. A hit by pitch in there, but only 3 came up, and 3 are down on the 6-4-3 DP. First turn of the night by either team. Foxes now hang up 2 in a row, 3-batter innings. Just 6 faced over the last 2 innings by Braden Bay. Great work in relief by Bay. Foxes bat what they hope is one more time with a 6-run lead, then work on closing out the Spuds in the top of the 9th. It's a 6-run pad for the home team Foxes.
River Morgan presents famous baseball quotes.
Hey, Dad,
Legally
this is
baseball
not
is a
what
very
I do
good
when
when there's no baseball.
Keeps the
So
parents
I'll tell you what I
off
do.
the streets.
I stare out the
Yo,
window
there's
and
no
wait for
crying
spring.
in baseball. Keenan Harvey is acknowledged in by plate umpire Kyle Higley. Played defense at first last inning. He was on deck to end the bottom of 7, and now batting in the bottom of 8. Keenan Harvey plays at Coppin State from Gilbert, Arizona, the hometown. 1-1 the count. That one stayed in, down under the kneecaps of Harvey. Harvey, big hack, and he just splintered that one, fouled it off himself. He'll walk it out. Not for a free base, but for a damage control. No monthly fees. Now's the time to open a Key Smart Checking account. Simple, smart, and built for you. Visit one of 3 Fort Collins or Loveland locations. Key Smart Checking from Key Bank, exclusive sponsor of Fort Collins Fox's game streams. Thank you, Key Bank, for the support again this year. There's a strikeout pitch. After Harvey fouled one off himself, he got frozen by a pitch that ripped down through the zone, and he knew it. Shook his head and walked away. Strikeout looking, one away in the bottom of 8. These teams playing a couple more coming up tomorrow and Sunday, 6:05 Mountain Time on Saturday night from City Park, and a 4:05 Mountain Time start Sunday for the Spuds and the Foxes. Continuing that thick schedule for Casper. He's doing the count earlier. "20 consecutive nights with a game." This ball's ripped deep center back and coasting to the track, making the catch. Elijah Reeves reaches up. Gavin Short hit one out earlier, and he gave that one a charge also. Short with 3 hits on the night. He's 3 for 5 now after the fly out to Elijah Reeves. 2 outs, 1 strike now to Ryan Vandiver, the Foxes catcher. Imagine tomorrow we'll see Brody Belanger behind the plate for the Foxes, with Avery Cherry catching last night's game. Ryan Vandiver tonight. 3 catcher roster for the Foxes. Vandiver from Fort Collins, Belanger from Monroe, Louisiana, Avery Cherry from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Colorado, Louisiana, and Idaho, the 3 catchers. That's fun, making some memories in the summer. Guys from all over. That camera shot right there. There's an 0-2 pitch. Fouled back again by Vandiver. Reminds me to say thanks to the City of Fort Collins Parks crew. Headed up interim style right now by Kevin Williams, my old buddy and guy I spent 10 years coaching baseball with. Kevin works in the park shop Pitch is down, won't end the inning. Pitcher Tyson Mosentine thought it ended the inning. He was walking away. The park shop is out behind the batter's eye out there in center, that tall fence that's a green backdrop to block off some lighting back there for hitters. Vandiver launches that high foul toward the side fence, just out of play. No reach there for the left fielder, Mason Westmoreland. The park shop is out there, out right beyond center field. Carol Rankin does a great job in the scheduling office. She'll retire at the start of the new year. Thanks to Carol for years of contribution to the city. Dean Pearson heads up the crew here that takes care of City Park Ball Field. In that camera shot right there you're looking at, they let us carve into the chain link this year and get a clean look through for behind home. Pop up, pitcher's going to run over there and get to it. The Holyoke, Colorado kid, Tyson Mosentine, that ball was in no man's land over there. Pitcher ends up accelerating to take it, and the Foxes go down, and there is a first. If you're looking to build momentum as the Spuds, if you don't win tonight, they finally got their first 3-up, 3-down defensive frame. It's the first time tonight the Foxes have gone in order. Ends with a pop-up to pitcher in foul territory, strikeout, fly-out, pop-out, and the Foxes go in order for the first time tonight, and now they'll try to do the same. Braden Bay has gotten 2 3-up, 3-down innings, including a double play ball last inning. 6 faced through 2 innings, again stopping what was some offensive bleeding Spuds were causing to the defense of the Foxes. Bay, see if he can cap it off clean here in the 9th. Billingsley, Westmoreland, and Vosick scheduled up for the Spuds, down by 6.
Hey, it's Max Alpha, head coach, manager, governor, executive, chief of Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite in my 5-ton pickup truck that I bought at Cartropolis. One of my 4 vehicles, one of only 6 total vehicles in the village of Sugar Lake. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite tryouts are coming up. Be there if you want to be elite. We only take people who are better than everybody else. If you want to be the best, be at tryouts. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Do not look at our record on Game Changer. We're the elitist. We will cover airfare for anybody across the globe who believes they're better than anybody else. We'll pay for you to be at our tryout. Don't miss it. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. We're just better than you.
This is Max. He's doing the broadcast for the game right now.
9th inning here, top of the 9th. Spuds trail 15-9. Long run, diving play into foul ground and caught. Catcher Gladish grabs the out. Fly out to left, 1 down. Popped by Hunter Billingsley, and that's a beautiful play. Tracking the ball out to foul ground and laying out headfirst sliding catch by catcher Gladish. Braden Bay appreciates that effort defensively. It would have been foul. Instead, it's an out, and now Bay dots the low outside part of the zone. 2-1 count. Bay working on Mason Westmoreland. Mason's made some plays in left field himself. After we just saw the sweet play from catcher Gladish. And here's a strike. Bay has faced 7 and 7 with 7 outs recorded. Not going to get that one. Base hit. Mason Westmoreland gives the Spuds a ray of hope with 1 out in the 9th, down by 6. Base hit. Mason Westmoreland, 3rd hit of the game. 3 hits, couple doubles and a single now.
Now back. Catcher Stone Bostic.
Getting ridiculous here. Some people think it's funny, but a bunch of chipping and chirping going on across the diamond. I don't get it.
No, they can't get him out. No, he's brought.
Bay's pitch. One the count. The umpires gave warnings to both dugouts. There's chirping and chipping and all that, and then there's just straight up classless lameness. And I can't tell who, what, where, when, why, how, but not awesome. Appreciate the umpire staying out in front of that a little bit. I know it didn't get headed off at the pass quite early enough last week in Casper. Some umpire training went on around that. No real need for it. Good hard run down the line. Good work. Stone Vosick playing the game the right way. Busts it down the line on the tapper. He's ground out for the 2nd out. Jordan Jones, first baseman, bats in the 8th spot. Mason Westmoreland moved on to 2nd base. Strike 1 on the foul ball. Jordan Jones fouled it back. Beautiful shot there as the twilight time graces Fort Collins. Down to their final out, the Spuds on offense. Good pitch from Braden Bay. He broke that one down through and got a swing. Brody Carter on deck. Carter trying to get up and pass it on to the top of the order. 15-9 the score. Spuds led 8-4 in this game. There's a foul ball punched out of play on the right side. Reach out and punch it down that way from Jones. 2 strikes with 2 outs. Foxes the 6-run 7th inning tonight. That's the difference right now. 6 runs, the margin. 0-2, Bay. Lost his hat, missed the zone. Tried to punctuate the final pitch of the game with a hat blowout. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Bay sends it in, fouled off again. That sheared off a couple limbs of the tree over the first base dugout. Leaves falling to the parking lot. 8:56 p.m. Mountain Time in Fort Collins, Colorado. These teams teed up for two more tomorrow and Sunday. Fox is trying to close this. There's a jam shot, and that'll pop to second base. Catch made by Dalton Irwin closes out a 9-inning, 24-run combo. 15 of those to the Foxes. They win 15-9.
Is the difference.
Foxes in this game, the 6-run seventh, I mentioned that was the big propeller to the win by 6 tonight. 30 hits between the two teams, 16 for Fort Collins, 14 for Casper. After the first inning, it was 4-2 Foxes. Casper scored 4 in the second and had a lead rolling. Got up 8-4 into the bottom of the fourth. Fort Collins got 3 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth. Gave up 1 in the sixth. That was the 9th and final run of the game for Casper, and it was that big bottom of the 7th after the stretch when the Foxes put a half dozen on the board and cruised away to the win. They've played 4 times this year. Foxes now 3-1 against Casper. 2 more games coming up from City Park. Join us again at City Park or on this Fort Collins Foxes YouTube channel. See you back here at the ballpark tomorrow night. I'm Thad Anderson. Thanks for joining us. 15-9, Foxes win over Casper. So long from City Park in Fort Collins.
Well, Austin, this was your first home run of the season. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Go Foxes.
Thank you so much. Go Foxes.
Thank you, Sailor. Thank you, Gavin. And thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. Great game, great weather. And again, we'll be back tomorrow night, 6:05. Get tickets online or come and get tickets right here at City Park. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Drive safely, and we'll see you right here tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.